Well, I got the role in the kind of traditional, boring way. You know, I got the script through my agent, and then I had 5 auditions. I had 3 in London, one of which was a chemistry test with Amanda and Catherine. And then they flew me to Los Angeles for 2 screen tests. And that was when it became kind of unconventional, because they did a chemistry test between myself and about a dozen actors competing for both roles in different combinations, which was pretty unbearable. Well, I liked that he was a guy who had to come to terms with a lot of realities in his life. You know, I think he started off as a bit of a coward. He was going along with an arranged marriage, which is not a sympathetic kind of thing to do. And as the movie progresses, the presence of the wolf and the presence of Peter, I think he has to make some concessions and decide who he is as a guy. So there's a nice development there and kind of realization to play. It's never nice to find yourself in a love triangle, especially when you are the one who is the victim of unrequited love. But I think he dealt with it well. You know, the mistake of that kind of thing is always to try and change yourself to benefit the woman you want. But I think what Henry does is just decide to better himself for his own reasons and to accept. You know, he does a selfless thing, which he says, I'll let you go. And he then decides to, well, better himself. She's great. She's very naughty. She loves to do a few obscene jokes. I remember the first take on set. The camera was on me for the very first time in my career. You know, I had a Warner Brothers camera on me and all sorts of cast and crew busying themselves around me, makeup girls, and just before they said action, Amanda decided to ask me about my personal sexual proclivities, and then action. It was terrifying. But that's the kind of thing she did. And it's nice when you're on a set doing a movie and you've never got enough time, having somebody who kind of breaks the ice every now and then. Shiloh was great because he was so approachable when it came to kind of mining the scene, for lack of a better term. You know, we could have easily just gone, okay, I hate you, you hate me, let's just play that anger throughout. But we were really interested in the idea that if we hadn't been born in such different circumstances, that perhaps we would have been friends, or that we shared far more qualities than we didn't. So he was great. He was very approachable and accessible. Nuts. Tree full of parrots crazy. I mean, she really was. But that's what you want on, again, you know, this is a movie which is based in reality, except that it's got a presence of a supernatural being, a werewolf. So you need a director who is going to kind of forcefully inject that energy and that imagination and that fun and that encouragement to play like a kid, which is what you need in a movie like this. And I think she was great. I loved it, actually. It was beautiful. I mean, there's a lot to be said for Canadian people. Yeah, I did. I missed London, of course, but yeah.